Hello, this is Steve, and in this video we'll be tackling the last lesson for Unit 2. Describing your favourite things or things that you like may be required in the Ielts cue card questions. All sorts of topics such as favourite food, sport, film, music, books, TV shows, etc. may be asked in this task. In order to describe properly, it's important to carefully choose descriptive words that vividly characterize the things that you're talking about. In this case, your likes and favorites. We always talk about our likes and favorites in normal conversations using words that perfectly depict what we're talking about. You may think that there's a high chance for you to get a good score in lexical resource if you come across this topic. However, lexical resource also includes the use of idiomatic expressions. An idiom is a group of words or a phrase that has a metaphorical meaning and thus cannot be simply understood from the words themselves. These idiomatic expressions can be learnt and memorized. However, they should be used naturally and accurately. Idioms are used depending on the context, and if they're incorrectly used, may cause you to sound unnatural. Accuracy is very important, so do not use idioms for the sake of using one in your speech. Here are some idiomatic expressions you can use under the topic likes and favourites. The question is very common in Part 1 and Part 2. Since you know what your hobbies are, and you've probably talked about them several times, your vocabulary range may no longer be a reason for you to hesitate in your response. However, to increase your lexical resource score, try to use one idiom in your answer. For example, if your hobby is watching movies, you can use the expression catch a flick, which means to see a movie. Under the category TV program, you can talk about news, documentary, sports, music and entertainment, variety and game shows. This means you can talk about any show you watch on television because nothing specific is asked in the question. Finding an idiom to use in talking about this topic might be difficult. So if you're unsure with what idiom to use, it's better not to use an expression at all. As you can observe, this sample answer used an idiom correctly. It's encouraged to only use one or two idioms in an answer because it's difficult to use many idioms in one topic without making mistakes. Thus, back up your answers with the use of descriptive words. Idiomatic expressions, when used correctly, will have a great effect on your score. There are a lot of idioms under each common topic which you can memorize, so try to learn a couple of useful idioms. Likes and favourites are common topics in Ielts which allow you to talk about the things you particularly know and in which there is a greater chance for you to use descriptive words. That concludes this lesson. Keep practicing and I'll see you next time. Bye!